Well, hello, hello, hello. A 6.6 earthquake hits an island in New Zealand. This island has had quite a few in the past 4 months, huge earthquakes. Um, it was at an epicenter that was about 363 miles from a bay that has 1,389 people and about 427 miles from an area that has about 155,000 of a population. Most of the people in this area have homes that are built with reinforced brick and reinforced masonry that are used to this type of shaking. But nevertheless, earthquakes will still take out what God wants them to take out. In Turkey, not too long back, their homes were not built for this, and that's why it was a really massive, massive earthquake that had really shook the foundation of Turkey. As we're continuing to see earthquakes like this happening in some of these diverse places, we all start taking into consideration why the seas are roaring the way they are because we're having a lot of them that are in the epicenter right there in the sea. And we know that this causes huge implications for tsunamis and other things like that. We're still monitoring to see the Israeli Saudi peace deal. Will there be a peace deal announced this month? It's been a big talk. Of course, U.S. is getting involved too. With the Abraham Accords deal that had taken place on September 15th of 2020, there was also if I'm going to say this right, Oslo Accords that was inked at the White House in 1993. And there was also the Camp David Accords that was between Egypt and Israel in 1978. September's been a pretty big day, as you can tell, for peace deals to take place and accords deals to take place in the history. So also there was a peace agreement that happened in October and the Madrid peace talks that happened in October. So these are two huge months coming up that are big with peace deals. There is this building up toward a game-changing Israel Saudi US peace deal. And when it takes place, and if it takes place, this could be pretty huge for, of course, a lot of the end times watches that we are watching. They always have to find the most funniest pictures of people they can possibly find. I'm pretty sure they could have found better pictures of the guy from Saudi Arabia and Benjamin. But either way, that's a pretty good laugh for this morning to see that they captured a picture of them that probably they don't really want to be up there, but it is what it is. So for Prime Minister Benjamin, um, he has been a deal now would be nothing less than a godsend, is what he's saying. It would dramatically alter the domestic conversion and rescue his legacy threatened by the first 9 months of his current government that is going on. As we know that they have been in uproars when he was not in office anymore. Then new leaders came in, then they quit, and he was reelected in. A lot of people during June month were not happy with the government there. So it's really been an uproar these 9 months that he's been in there. The peace with the Arab world is possible without full peace with the Palestinians. That's almost someone that you think will never really be at peace with Israel is the Palestinians. They've been at battle. I mean, you can go all the way Book of Samuel, David. There's always been something going on between these two. So either way, we're going to go down a little further. President Joe Biden. Biden is pinning hope on being able to broker a deal. First, this would be a major geopolitical victory for the U.S. and enhance U.S. interest. And it says that, oh man, it moved my screen. It says that that America's main allies in the region, Israel and Saudi Arabia, did not cooperate as has long made it more difficult for Washington to pursue its own regional goals. And then it says second, it would box out China, who has had evidence by their role in brokering a deal with the Iranian Saudi movement. So that is something we got to keep an eye on too, because China has been trying to work with Iranian and Saudi as the U.S. is trying to work with Saudi and Israel. Of course, then we go to the Saudis' Crown Prince Mohammed. Saudi's interest in this deal has been multiplied. Um, Among the most crucial considerations is that such a deal would cement a security pact with the U.S. at a time when it is having several doubts about the U.S. commitments to its security. That's kind of alarming to the United States too. That there's been many people, many countries, many prime ministers that are not having a lot of faith in the United States with their talks on anything and commitment with anything. It seems our commitment is mainly Ukraine, Ukraine, and Ukraine has been mainly the factor here. But as this peace talk continues, we know that with China having their hand in it, with Iran and Saudi. And then we know that the Saudi Arabians last week, I had an update about this, that they're also trying to broker deals with the Palestinians. And the Palestinians, of course, are neck and neck with Israel. This will continue to be something that will be very most watched. And the reason why bringing it up is because, I mean, we are in September. It's September 8th now. I mean, just look at how many deals have taken place in the month of September when it came to peace deals and whatnot. So residents are fleeing islands as it sinks into the ocean. There's not much here to read here. People are fleeing, but of course, it all is going to link to we have a category 5 hurricane that is expected to hit the Caribbeans with 15-foot waves max possibility. That's pretty huge. They're predicting that by Sunday this weekend, it could reach like Puerto Rico, the U.S., British Virgin Islands, the Bahamas, the Bermuda, and then eventually make landfall into the United States. Um, what category will it be when it gets here? Time will tell. We know that this is a huge storm, though. I mean, category 5, it has definitely now increased to a category 5. So much love to you all. May God bless you all. There is a song premiere tonight. Join us at 7 p.m. Eastern. Much love. If you like videos like this, hit the like button and subscribe. Much love to you all, and may God bless you.